Welcome to another segment of Top Apps. Zach here now. In this information-saturated world where we're all obsessed with Facebooking, tweeting, Instagramming, and all of that stuff, social networking has sort of taken over our lives and nothing's really private anymore. So I've got an app that's just for the person who's sort of not really into the whole public lifestyle, and they're kind of tired of the publicity, really. It's called Flava, or Flava, if you want to pronounce it like that, and it's a blogging app that's really just for you. So it's more like a private journal rather than something that you share with your friends and share with the public and all of that. So it's a really interesting concept, so let's go ahead and take a look at it and see if it's really worth your time. So, taking a look at the app, it's really quite simple. Now, it's one of those very typical blogging tools, really. I mean, you can post pictures, and it does integrate with the other apps, sort of like your camera app and stuff like that, really nicely. And for those who get really desperate, there is some minimal sharing features there, but that sort of defeats the purpose of the app. Now, one downside to the app is, well, it's free, but it's sort of limited, and to sort of extend like how many pictures you can post up, and there's those sorts of limitations in terms of storage, like 250 megs. And if you really get into it, then probably it'll be worth it paying for it, but it is a kind of a niche app if you're looking for this sort of private journal sort of app. One thing that may or may not interest you is that it's got a very modern aesthetic to it. It sort of feels very clean and modern, and for those of you who are looking for a clean experience, that's nice, but if you're sort of that authentic, rustic sort of private journal sort of person, then maybe an app that looks like this is not really the direction you're going for. Overall, it's really nice, but a big question is, does this app, is it worth taking this app over, say, let's say the WordPress blogging app, and then just setting your blog to private? Now that really is up to you to decide. What I find is Flava is a lot more lightweight and a lot quicker to use, a lot easier to use, whereas WordPress can get a bit heavy, and the blogging systems and content management systems can get very heavy with a lot of unnecessary features. So maybe if you're just sort of trying to get into it, having an easy experience, and Flava is a nice one to start out with. Alright, so that's the top apps for this day. And before I go for this segment, I'd like to thank our wonderful host here, Cat in the Box at Empire Damansara. And just look at this wonderful rustic furniture. You better go check it out.